Welcome back to Roaming Reckless. My name is Rhea and I live full-time in my 1997 right-hand drive Land Rover Defender with my dog Taz. We're on a 50-state road trip, truck camping our way across America, and I'm so geeked that in this episode we are finally addressing some major issues of my house. I mean my truck. We are talking upgrades and an impending total transformation of this rig, but before we get into all of that, we're starting off today's episode heading into a snowstorm in the middle of Pennsylvania.
On your bumper and a bold front tire.
Good evening, party people. Welcome back to the channel. How we all doing? All right, good.
Gosh, seatbelt. Come on. Excuse me.
We are in the middle of Pennsylvania right now, making that state number 34 on the 50-state road trip. We're getting through it, you guys. The next few are just gonna fly by. Before you know it, the 50 states are gonna be over. I can feel it. You know what I mean? We're about to cruise. The day started off super cold and rainy, but I just got a weather alert that we are in the middle of a winter storm warning now. So, says severe weather incoming. I just stopped at Lowe's to walk Tasmania around. It's kind of like my little hack in the winter, especially when it's like super brutal weather, winter storm warning type weather. I just like to walk her around a Home Depot or a Lowe's so that she's still getting like an hour of exercise without having to be in the elements. Hot tip if you guys are trying to live life on the road during all 4 seasons, it saves me in the winter and the summer. When it's like 105 degrees, just go to a Lowe's, you know what I mean? Anyways, we are gonna have to ride out this storm in Poe tonight, meaning we can't go anywhere. It's dark, snow's coming. The roads have also been super dicey all day. Okay, I was fighting for my life out there. So instead of risking Taz or Poe or myself, I'm just gonna try to find camp nearby really quick so we can hunker down for this storm.
Go potty, Tazzy. Let's go. Up. Good girl.
I had some pretty epic plans to explore Pennsylvania today, but the weather was so brutal and I was stuck behind snow plows. I just kind of lost the day driving, you know what I mean? That's okay, we'll just explore tomorrow.
We have all night, girl. What do we do? Are you hungry? Should we make dinner?
Chicken Caesar salad.
Sunday's food for dogs.
I've been on such a Caesar salad kick lately. You guys remember my oatmeal phase from like 2 years ago? Anyway, Caesar salads are my current fixation. Like, look at this. Look at that. Of course, there's dog hair in it already. You know, I'm not necessarily convinced that this... Oh, no wonder. I was literally just gonna say I'm not convinced that this is like Caesar salad dressing, and it's not.
It's dill dressing.
I swear I thought I grabbed Caesar. Well, it's good, regardless. But yeah, this is definitely dill. I was gonna say, yeah, this vegan Caesar dressing is not very, Caesar-y. Okay, well, it's a dill salad, not a Caesar. Whatever, still good. I must have seen creamy and thought it said Caesar. Why are we putting croutons in salad? You tell me. It's a liability. They're sharp, They tear up the roof of your mouth. Zero nutritional value, and they're not even good. It's like, here is this square thing that's gonna shred the roof of your mouth for fun, and it doesn't even taste good. That's what a crouton is. Makes no sense. Now that we've had a healthy dinner, let's absolutely wreck it.
Came back to California. He was living a simple life, sleeping on friends' floors.
You have to do hot chocolate in a snowstorm, you know what I mean? Alright, you guys, I've been thinking about something regarding Poe, and I think... What do I think? I burnt my mouth on that hot chocolate. And the entirety of my mouth is just like, feels like it's torn to shreds. But it's from Trader Joe's, of course. Hot chocolate snowballs. I'm 4 years old. I don't know what to tell you. It looked fun. And it was fun. We're in the middle of a snowstorm, so it was needed, honestly. So here's what I'm thinking. Would love your opinion. I think Poe needs a little interior refresh. And by refresh, I just mean I absolutely want to gut out the interior of Poe and rebuild it. I think we're all overwhelmingly going to be in agreement that... Agreement? Is that a word? Agreement? That Poe does need an interior rebuild refresh. But here's where I want your opinions, is I would love to know, if it was your Defender, what would you do to the interior? What changes would you make? Obviously, it's a very simple setup. It runs like an L shape throughout here. All of these lift up to storage containers below. I have the floating wood piece that can come over here if I want to extend the bed at all. I have my awful countertop with the sink that I ripped out and never replaced. Also never sealed any of this properly, so it looks like that. Listen, it served me super well for a couple of years. This was just built by my friend and I in his garage. Like, neither one of us were professionals, so while like not everything lines up perfectly and you know it's like a little cumbersome in some areas, it's been a fantastic build in my opinion and gotten me through a lot. I think I would just love something a little bit sturdier, a little bit more Rhea-proof, if you know what I mean. All I do is spill stuff, all I do is damage things. It's my personality. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just safe to say that I think I would love a little bit more of like a sturdy build. The snow is really starting to come down outside, so I think we're just getting into like the crux of the severe weather. But anyways, yeah, if you guys have any great ideas or thoughts, please let your girl know so I can take that into consideration moving forward. I would love like a table that folds down back here. Storage. Maybe like a raised counter and like a drop-down table instead. Know what I'm saying? 2025 is gonna be the year of Poe's transformation. Just have too big of plans and too insane of travels booked for the three of us for Poe not to be in tippy-top shape. Speaking of 2025 being the year of transformation for Poe, there are 3 upgrades I have actually already done to Poe since last episode. I've been waiting to show you guys. Now, 2 of them are outside, so those we will go over tomorrow morning after we get through like this weather that we're riding out, the storm we're riding out right now, but one of them is inside. And I can show you that right now. Look at that! An AluCab table! You guys, are you joking me? I can edit up here now. Look at this! I can edit up here. If I wanted to, I could bring food and eat. I most likely will not be eating up here because I sleep up here, but like, just the fact that I can hang up here more now and I have a surface to put my computer up, I can watch stuff, so excited about it. Like, this is something you just don't really even realize you need until you get it. This also does like actually store flush up here. Tuck the straps. So it doesn't like hang down all the time. It stores like this. but then you can just put it down. Besides this awesome alu cab table that I'm gonna be using all the freaking time, I'm so excited. I also got an alu cab 270 awning on the right side of Poe and an alu cab shower changing system on the left side of Poe. But all of these things I would not have if it weren't for OK 4-wheel drive. So thank you so much to them. The kindest, most generous people I've literally ever met. How this all came to be is kind of a funny story. I was at Overland Expo East and it was really sunny and it was really hot, and I was neighbors with Jason, and he watched me all weekend sit in my camp chair in the shade of Poe from the alu cab that was popped up. I would just have to move my chair with the shade, and he was kind enough to come up to me and be like, "Hey girl, I see what you're doing. Was thinking maybe we could hook you up with an awning." And I was like, oh my gosh, you are my savior.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
How was your drive out?
Good, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let's do some tinkering.
Yeah. I know, I'm excited. I run so bare bones, you know what I mean? I'm like, nice to like get out of the rain or something.
Not be stuck inside all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a right-hand side. That means that it's going to be on this side,
What do you mean?
like the awning. So the awning will fold, and you want it to be on this side, right?
I feel like that makes most sense, right?
Yeah. I mean,
The ladder and the... You want me to pop it?
yeah. Besides on YouTube.
You know what I get in person all the time is, oh my gosh, it's so much smaller than I thought. And I'm always like,
It's a
cool. Thanks.
Like,
that's
it's a
sick
truck.
burn,
Yeah.
though. Like, no, it is. It's totally like, I feel like it looks wider. And
yeah.
It does, to be honest.
Yeah,
Feels
see?
like, yeah.
So are you staying on the East Coast for a while?
No, I'm actually just wrapping up the East Coast right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Put one clear coat on and I was like, that's good enough, right? It wasn't.
It's just gotta be good enough for the pictures.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Got it.
Yep. I can wait for you if you want to come back. Which one you want first, Rin?
The front one?
That guy?
I just left one up here, one back there, so it's ball.
Did you feed it across the side yet?
No. Can I get this one up?
This room right here,
Oh, I can't.
with the sun coming through it, it's like.
Can you come up higher?
Yep.
We're on campus for aesthetics.
Like a false, like. We've seen this before.
then this is just to help drain the water off. Right?
Huge thank you again to OK Four-Wheel Drive. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Not only did they like sponsor all of these products and put them on my rig and spend the day with me and deal with me, and like Rin, shout out Rin, he's a fellow Defender owner. He was looking at other things on Poe that were like breaking down and I needed a second opinion on. He's giving me his thoughts on all of that. They fixed my reading light, which I had previously smashed in my bed. Like just every step of the way they went above and beyond, and I can tell they're such genuine people. I love when I meet people in the industry and I'm just like, oh, like you're a good egg. I can tell you're really thorough with your company. I can tell you do good work. Like I just love them. I love them. Seriously, the best people at OK Four-Wheel Drive. I love you guys so much. Okay? And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. Like I miss them already. Good girl. You are so freaking cute. Are you joking in your little puffy blanket?
Are you the cutest girl?
Is this table gonna freak you out? I hope not. I started watching this YouTube video on my phone that's of Andrew Huberman interviewing Rick Rubin, which if you don't know who Rick Rubin is, oh my gosh, he's like one of the most influential producers in like all of music history, and he also produced the License to Ill, my most favorite album of all time. I swear one day I will shut up talking about the Beastie Boys, but Rick Rubin did produce their License to... Anyways, so this is like a perfect thing for my new table.
Signals that most of us are, we have a kind of coarse understanding of. It's like, oh, my stomach.
This is cool though, because it's like a talk about how creativity and science meet. It's fun to like watch podcasts where you like learn something.
Thank you.
Do you remember the first time you experienced that?
And we're both right. You know, there's not a...
I'm glad we can still be friends. I was a little concerned.
Amen.
I wonder how this is going to perform on certain social media platforms. That's different than, what is it? When I'm tasting these two things, which is the one I want to finish eating. And there was a time when if you didn't have a guitar in the studio, you couldn't record guitar. Or if you couldn't hire an orchestra, there couldn't be orchestra on your recording.
Okay, we're really riding out the storm in style. I finished my podcast. I think I'm gonna grab a book. I actually have Rick Rubin's book too, which is super good, I've heard. This thing taking up the whole bed. Straight in the middle. Thank you to Jackery for sponsoring today's episode. As you guys know, I'm a longtime user of Jackery. I actually built my entire rig around the Explorer 2000 Pro at first. Later on, I upgraded to the 3000 Pro, but I've been loving the 1000 version too because it's so portable and small. I can take it everywhere with me. I've been taking it up into the alley cab with me every night. This is just perfect for me because I can charge my phone and current electronics that I'm using at night while I'm up here, and I don't have to worry about leaving things down below in the rig with my main power sources. It doesn't just charge computers and small electronics. It actually will run like fridges, air conditioning units, Starlinks, like heavier items that you may have. So it's small, but it's mighty. It would also make a great Christmas gift for the outdoorsy person in your life. This bad boy also charges from 0 to 100 in an hour. It's got a 10-year lifespan. You can pair it with the solar panels. It's portable, foldable. It can be hooked up in less than 60 seconds. We love her. You know what I'm saying? There's so many scenarios where a power station this size comes in clutch. Think of people that go hunting, people that want to just go out for the weekend in a tent. This thing is also shock and fire resistant, so it's perfect whether you want to be indoors or outdoors. If you guys want to grab one for yourself, I'll leave a link right here, and I'll also be leaving more info in my description below for you guys. Go snag one for the outdoorsy person in your life. You know what I mean? 'Tis the season, after all. Okay.
Come on, kiddo. Let's go.
It looks like the snow turned into rain in the middle of the night last night. And it's warming up, so that's actually good because all of the snow is starting to melt. Whew. Let's get out of here. We gotta go explore Pennsylvania. And I do have the goal of either finding or making a cheesesteak today. We're in PA, you know? I cannot believe the roads are clear right now. It's probably because the temperature rose so much, but dang. They were brutal last night. We're on the Appalachian Trail right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of a hike before the sun sets. Even though sun is setting so early these days, I feel like my days are gone by the time I like wake up and get around. But that's winter camping for you. Yeah! You wanna go hike? I'll never get over people that do the full Appalachian Trail from start to finish. What a brutal, but like amazing experience that would be. Holy cow. Through hikers are a different breed for sure. Go ahead. You have fun. Go girl, go! Oh my gosh, you were so cute. Go, get your energy out. This is one of those trails you have to pay attention to because it's so rocky. All the reviews were like, oh, be careful, you're gonna roll your ankle. And I see what they're saying now. Oh, you found some trail water. Nice. Good girl. Having fun being an adventure girl? You being an adventure dog? Yeah, go, go. Also, I cannot believe that we were in a winter storm warning last night and today it's like 50 degrees and all the snow's gone. Granted, we did drive like 3 hours south today, so maybe they just didn't get as much snow here, but still, it's like, feels like Michigan. Feels like Michigan with like the volatile weather. Come on, kid. Tree fell over the trail. What do you think, Tazzy? Yeah? Have fun! Yeah! Yeah, girl! Yeah! Good girl! Come here, Tazzy. Good girl. You're an Appalachian Trail dog. Alright, let's go! Did you say something? Oh, okay. I want to show you guys the awning because this thing is so sick. Look at this. This is so cool. Look at that. This thing is huge. Obviously, like I said, I'm not going to use it a ton right now going into the winter season. But how perfect is that going to be for summer? Poe's got like his real street cred as an overlanding vehicle now. Oh my gosh, this is gonna come in so clutch. All right, party people. All right. We need to find a Philly cheesesteak, don't you think? We're in Pennsylvania after all. You know what I mean? All right, you guys, I found a really well-rated cheesesteak restaurant. Let's do it. Alrighty. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know that I've ever had. Have I ever had a Philly cheesesteak? Oh, this is huge. I don't know that I have. Bon appetit. Okay, fire. My brain hasn't even processed the chew yet. Look at that. It looks horrible for you, but it's amazing. I thought Philly cheesesteaks had peppers on them. But listen, I'm not complaining. I got cheese on my Beastie Boys hoodie. SOS. Like, this is the Beastie Boys Square that I went to in New York. I gotta represent. I also, you like how I'm pointing with my Philly cheesesteak? Put up a Beastie Boys sticker. I had this realization after Manhattan that I have so much love for the Beastie Boys, and I've talked about them since I started this channel back in 2017. So, I mean, they've been my favorite since I was a kid, and I don't have any Beastie Boys merch or stickers. I have nothing to represent my love for them besides like one framed picture of the cover of License to Ill. So I ordered a bunch of like Beastie Boys merch because I felt like a fraud, you know? Wow, this has to be terrible for you, but it's so good. Love you. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. And I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. And I ain't been lonely. I have a Zach Top, I Never Lie, stuck in my head. Such a good song. And he's so hot. What a beaut.